If you read the media, they love to say George faces up to 22 years in prison, which is a sensational way of actually reporting the news. But it's, you know, it's sensationalism like that that's destroying our country from news media. But yeah.
So, you know, oftentimes, like I said, I didn't do my research. I'm just a guest, but I'm just like a naturally curious person. I don't remember every single detail of your story, but was there money involved? Did you allegedly give the IRS any money? You misappropriated campaign funds?
It's campaign finance. It's all campaign finance issues for me.
Oh, that's a real problem, because look at the Chrisleys. They're doing some serious time.
And I think they're angling for a pardon from President Trump. And if I know President Trump well enough, that's a pardon that I can see easily. Like he will come to the aid of his fellow like TV stars, you know?
Do you think if you do have to spend years in prison, do you hope, do you expect, would you ask Trump to pardon you?
You bet your sweet ass Absolutely. I would. Of course I'm going to ask.
Have those conversations begun?
I have not talked about this publicly for obvious reasons, but let's just put that we're exploring anything we can to, you know, ameliorate the blow.
Do you have any regrets over anything that you did or how you handled things?
I just regret, I always say this to people, I regret aligning myself with certain people that I should have known better. I didn't know them because I'm a newbie to politics, right? I was a newbie to politics, but I should have known better. Like, there were enough signs that I think I should have been like, yeah, I don't know if I should continue having professional relationships with this person. But I ignored all of that in the sign of ambition. I'm like, oh, it's too hard to go find good help. So this is the available help immediately. I'm just going to stick to it. And that's what I did. And that I regret deeply and dearly.
And do you take accountability for anything else that maybe you were a more active participant in? You know, if I remember, people alleged you lied about your background.
Oh, no, I've taken all of that responsibility. Okay. It is stupid. It's unnecessary. And quite frankly, when I always tell people, my actual story is so much more compelling, because who doesn't like a rags to riches story, right? So it's just, there's so much behind it to it. And if you'd like, I'd definitely go on your podcast and we can unpack all of it when you're well-researched. But I do have a question for you. When I first came in your radar, what was your honest opinion? Like, who the fuck is this queen?
It just seemed so shocking to me that everything was happening. I love a good story, and everything was being exposed so quickly. I was like, how did this happen? Because this should not have happened. Like, it's like a house built of lies.
Cards, allegedly. Lies, sticks, whatever you want to say.